Goes up, wins the hit there with Sharkway. Finlay kicks the ball towards half forward. Out comes the Brown. Is it the long hand pass out wide? No one able to grab the footy. Down towards half forward it is now. Little Delaney falls over at the crucial stage. Coming out of the fence and using the foot to great effect is Craig Hillgrove of Anakie. Shifts it out over to the defensive 50. They stack it on top of it out there towards the boundary line. I think the boundary umpire is going to rule in favour of himself. He does so and he'll throw it in. And once again, that is a magnificent boundary throw in, Rob.
Yes, certainly is. And this time it's favoured the big arms of Dave Walmsley, who breaks clear at half-back, kicks under pressure to the centre of the ground. All players over on the ball. Kicking it off the carpet now, Cole Fisher for the Central. Goes out wide. Diving on the football now, I think you'll find it was Greg Hart, who's been very quiet this afternoon for the Central in the long sleeve 26 jersey. Normally wears the 25 sleeveless. Obviously a bit cool for him to hear this afternoon.
Yeah, so he's borrowed one there, Ronnie. Yeah, but Barry Delaney's number. Umpire throws it up. Taken out of the air by Mick Howard. He's claimed as he tries to get a kick in. A little kick he does get in. Doesn't travel very far. Picked up by Boland. Boland punt kicks towards half forward here for the Central side. Getting back well, Walmsley. Traps it. In trouble. Has to hand pass over the top. He says Camerotto grabs it well and bends it back over his strong. A good kick by Camerotto. Up towards centre wing. In goes little Shane Friday. In goes little Darren Finlay for the Centrals. Gets it out too. Oh, good tackle laid by Paul Welsh here. Might be rewarded. And it is, and Walshy takes the free kick at the centre wing position and fires it up towards half forward.
Oh, Lucas Edwards put the good lead on too. Takes the mark, breaks clear of Gustafino, kicks quickly. Looks there for the leaper of Shane Friday. Can't take the ball. Comes to ground. As we see now, Peter Nash swoop on the leather. He was well put down though by Scotty Hearn. Umpire down now, races in. And I think you'll find there'll be a bounce down about 60 metres out of sight of Anakie Reserve. And Anakie doing the attacking early stages of the final term.
Need a couple of quick goals to put them back into it. Maybe their home crowd can get them up. Boundary umpire throws it back into play. Chance for Edwards. He pushed off the footy there by Cole Fraser. And both their hands. And the boundary umpire's going to repeat a dose here. And he's about to die. Yeah, well out. He's a kick and a half out from goal, to which Anakie are attacking in the final quarter. Brought to us by Taco Bills.
Yes, Taco Bills now. See the ball back into play. Quick kick there from Justin Morley. Well trapped out there by Greg Hart. On the left foot, kicks it blindly. Well, Greg Welsh couldn't trap it. Now where have an opportunity? Can they pick it up? Oh, Darren Finlay works hard. Crashed heavily there with, but you'll find it was Camerotto as the loose ball now spills free. Picked up, and I think you'll find it could have been Glenn Light. Kicks it into the pocket. Looks there for his teammate. Chases Glenn with the footy. Tries to get around his opponent. Couldn't do so. Popped away from him, and a boundary throw in. The Dimmer is from the Anakie goal out of sight of the very picturesque Anakie Reserve.
Well, you'd be pleased with their endeavour, Anakie, in this final quarter. They've come out all guns firing, trying to get a couple of quick goals on the board. The tap out over the back goes to Cole Fraser. His kick is smothered off the boot. The ball spills free. Out wide it goes towards half-back. Up they go. No mark is taken out there. Anakie desperately trying to get the ball forward, and just as well, Werribee Centrals are desperately trying to keep the ball out of bounds and out wide. That's the trouble with Anakie at the moment. They need to put one back inboard, run and create something. They need to take a chance.
Yeah, they certainly do. As we see now the ball back into play. Good work, Duncan Cunningham. Done well too since coming on the ground. Gave it back to Dave Walsworth, whose kick is up and under. Didn't really achieve a lot for the Anakie side. Did we see well, it was a decision by umpire Dow penalising that Central player. A little unlucky there, Darren Finlay, as we see the Tony Peace with the ball now for the Anakie side.
Spears the pass in short to the lead. Very short kick too, but Shane Friday has taken the mark. He's probably not much closer to goal. He elects to go sideways, and Big Welshie drifts down from centre half back. And Big Paul Welsh is marked directly in front, but a good 50 metres out from goal. When he's got to kick it from 55. He's a good kick, Welshie, but I think this might test him. He fancies his chance. I think we might see a spiral punt kick, a torpedo, Brody. Can you guide it through?
Well, it is a spiral punt too. He didn't quite make clean contact with the torpedo, and it just drifts to the right side of the big sticks and off hands of the back and out of bounds.
Boundary throw in right alongside the behind post. Anakie desperately needing goals. Early stages, final quarter, 33 plays, 62. Brought to you by Taco Bills, top of the hill in Mirabel Street. The best enchiladas and tacos in town. As the boundary umpire throws it back into play. Big Mick Howard goes up and slaps it forward. Taken by Little Friday. Spears the pass in, and Welsh marks. This time he's closer. This time there won't be a spiral, and this time he should score. Well played, little Friday. I call him Big Friday and Little Friday. This is Little Friday. This is Darren, and he's had a pretty good game for them too. Been a contributor all day.
He certainly has. Opportunity now for Welsh. This time it's the drop punt. Contact again a little bit to the right ball, and not happy with that shot of goal. He's offline.
Well, here's no chances again. They've got 4 goals, 10 on the board now. 34 points. Rugby Central's 10 goals, 2, 62 points. So 2 more scoring shots we've seen for Anakie, and yet they're still trailing by 5 goals. The ball comes in, a chance for Roland back, who gathers the ball centre wing. Hand pass out wide to Phil Phillips. Stops now, bearing down on it. Can't pick it up, does so now. Gets the hand pass away. Camarotto intercepts, went without it. Camarotto's leg, umpire picked it up too. Right on the ball there, Phil Bauer. He should have grabbed it the first time. A little bit lucky by their banana. Just spilled out of his hands. A little bit greasy, Ronnie. Down of the turf it went, but they grabbed his leg, and he takes the free kick.
Yeah, looks to the lead there of Walmsley, but chipping in there, good football, Darren Finlay. Paddled the ball on, but it goes straight back to Camarotto, and again, just a lot of experience. He just doesn't take his eyes off the ball. Stood his ground, caught one a bit high, gets the free kick, centre wing.
Let's see if he makes better use of it this time. That's better. He goes the long kick up towards centre half forward, looking for the big fella, Tucker. He's got to take the free kick. Howard had hold of his arm again. This time he juggled it and held the mark. He was paid the free kick anyway. And Tucker unloads with an absolute mongrel punt into the pocket. A shocking kick. Out comes little Delaney. Gathers well. Chris Delaney now swings over that right foot and kicks the Centrals out of danger. Up towards the centre. Players rise up the ground level. Here's the chance for big, well played big Welshie. Story couldn't pick it up. Kicked it off the ground. Got it to his teammate there in the 44 jumper Cunningham. Who give it a Camarotto, and they go into attack to the Anakie side.
Yeah, good tackle too there by the number 30 Guernsey Glenn. Like not rewarded on that occasion on Justin Morley. Plays allowed to continue. Kicked off the carpet, goes out of bounds. About 50 metres from the Anakie goal.
What about the experience shown by Big Welsh there? He knew he was going to get tackled if he bent down to pick it up. He just tippy-toed it out and was an expert kicker. Went about 15 metres. A lot of experience. Well played, Big Welsh. He had a good day. Boundary showing. Chance for Lucas Edwards together. He can't do so. Goes past line. Coming out of defence. Finlay tumbles the punt towards Beck at half-back. Beck in trouble. Gets the ball across to his... No, he gets the kick himself. Does Beck. But streaming out of defence for the Anakie side is Jamison, who hasn't seen much of him today. Punt kicks the ball up towards, over and a half forward now. Out comes Nash. He's attacking full-back, this boy. Meets the ball, pushes it out in front of him. Goes for the safety of the boundary line away up there at half-back. Well done, Nashy. Didn't balk the issue there. Went straight at the footy. Pushed it in front of him. Couldn't pick it up, so he slapped it over the boundary line, a boundary throw in.
Ball back into play. Finlay now doing battle with, it looks like Dave Walmsley. It is. Walmsley gets the ball down, but it's straight to Cole Fraser, whose quick hand pass. Put Greg Hart under all sorts of pressure for the central side. Whistles down through umpire Dower, and I think you'll find it will be the number 16 Guernsey and Tony Peace with the free kick for the Anakie boys.
Once again against Darren Finlay. He's had 3 or 4 against him today, all in a row. He's getting disappointed. The kick finds Walmsley, who marks. Walmsley now lets to go long. Howard gets back, almost plucked it in, couldn't handle it. Oh, player tackled high was Edwards there. Play on the call. Little Delaney doing well at ground level for the Central. Picks up, kicks it out wide to the grandstand side of the ground this time. And over the boundary line, out of bounds we go again. And yet another throw in, Ronnie. 4 goals, 10 from the 34. Anakie on the board. 10 goals, 2. Straight kicking from the Central. That's why they're in front. They've got 62 points on the board as the boundary umpire commences proceedings once again. Camarotto grabs it out of the air, gives it across to Glenn Light, who punt kicks the ball on the left foot around the body. Getting back, almost a mark to Cunningham. He couldn't mark. Got the hand pass away to a teammate. Has to kick in a hurry. It's at half forward here for the Anakie side. They need a goal and they need one quickly. Lucas Edwards kicks it up the ground, up towards the forward line. Hearn didn't go hard enough at the footy. Cunningham did, picked it up, batted across the board. The pocket, not the pork pocket, the ordinary pocket down there. Player on top of the footy is Damien Milan. Is he going to be free kicked? I don't think so. I think we might have either the ball up or a boundary. So in the boundary umpire a fair way for proceedings here. And it will be a ball-up decision still now. He's going to do the honours and chuck it high in the air.
7.5 minutes to go in the final term, and the Rugby Central was enjoying a 28-point advantage over the Anakie Kangaroos as the umpire Dow ball up in the forward pocket for Anakie is ended up over and out of bounds for a throw in 10 metres from the Anakie goal.
Boundary showing, not quite such a good one this time. Almost taken out of the air by Welsh. Couldn't hang on it. Kick off the ground. Will spill towards the fence. But no, it's gone back into the field of play. Umpire's blowing the whistle. It's going to be a free kick. It's going the Central's way, I think, Ronnie. We're just waiting to see who it is. Might be Balan going back to take it. No?
Umpire Dow, I think the sign is going to bounce.
No one seemed to know what was happening, and I didn't know either. So I'll give the call to you, Ronnie. You might be able to sort it out.
Umpire Dow throws the ball in the air. Old Welsh came through, sharked the ball out of the air, lost it though in the tackle. Tackle players have formed, and Umpire Dow will come in and do it all again. And, well, what about the painted spot, Georgie? Neville Whitley up there at Jeering Street, Geelong. He's sponsoring the goal of the day.
This might be it as Welsh takes out of the pack, has a quick shot, but it's smothered off the boot. Well done, Welshie. I thought he was going to get a pot of paint for that one, but unfortunately he was tackled as he got the foot to the ball. It spills off hand. The game's very tight, and there's about 30 players on the ball there. There's not too many in that area of the ground here, Ronnie, and the umpire filled out. He's going to ball it up again.
Isn't it great to see local business supporting GDFL footy?
Certainly is, Ron. This one spills off hand, and the boundary umpire is going to get a bit of overtime here because it's over the line out of bounds, just 1 metre around from the point post. And let's see if you can get a score, Ron. I can't get it through the goal.
Well, Andrew Tucker does battle all, tried to pluck it out of the air as well. Couldn't do so. Slippery ball, making conditions very tough out there. And that's where it's very handy to have accurate balls on a day like today, Cookie, because that's the difference between the two sides here this afternoon.
Well, 10 goals, 2 on the board, 62 points on the Taco-Ville scoreboard. That's the Murray Central score, and it's 14-34 for Anakie. Oh! And a flying shot at the goal mouth. Is it true? Tucker! Big Tucker, was it? Oh, the big boy. He come good just when they needed him, eh? Andrew Tucker. Oh, just look at the scoreboard. I looked back and saw the ball going through. Take us through how he kicked that goal, and it might be the painter's pop one.
A la Gary Ablett was. Plucked the ball out of the ruck. Go in and on the left foot, I would suggest. Landed through. Great goal from the big ruckman, showing a lot of agility for the big man.
Gary Ablett, he's back about 3 of Gary Ablett. That's weight-wise, weight for age I'm talking here. 12.5 minutes gone in the last quarter. 22 points the difference now. Back to the centre. Up they go to the centre of the ground. At the bottom of the pack, Camero's going to win a free kick for over the shoulder. He's lifted his game in this last quarter. He played well all day, but he's certainly not giving in. 22 points to be overrun, says Cameron as he grabs it. Kicks it out wide now. He's got a lead out wide from Welsh, who runs off half back on his own. Takes the mark. Punt kicks it long towards half forward. He puts the target, knocked away from him. At the bottom of the pack, coming out of the pack there might have been Balan, wasn't it? Punt kicks the ball long. Down towards half forward. No mark taken. There hasn't been many today. Picked up by Cameron. Kick smothered. Goes back and open Cameron. They stack it on top of him. But he got the ball out wide. And Anakie a chance. No, the ball spilled out towards. Is that Gavalka out there? It is. He can't pick it up though. And it's taken away. Was that Melia out there helping out his teammate in Jason Flynn?
Yeah, good footy too there, Anakie. Good desperate football for Cameron too. Just getting this ball out.
Then hands and knees tuck.
Good courageous footy. And we see the ball now out of bounds on that outside centre wing. Tucker doing battle with Fuller, who's gone out of the game. As we see now that Anakie at ground level doing well. Good football, good build-up with hand passing. Allows now Darren Friday to give it to Lucas Edwards. Tucks the ball under his left wing. The kick though, a poor one. Opportunity now on losing his footing there was young Jason Flynn, the 33 jersey. Support there from Scotty Hearn. Gives it back to now Jason Green, a little 13 jersey. Looks up the ground. The lead was on from the big fella in Shane Friday. The kick was too well weighted for him. And I think you'll find the Centrals now through Greg Hart will clear the ball out of that last line of the fence.
They do so. They had the numbers there. They worked it well. Kick it around towards centre wing position. No mark taken. Kick off the ground. It's real tough stuff out here now. Coming into the play. Little Balan picks it up. Steams under the right foot. Punch kicks it long. Well inside 50. And comes forward in front. 2 bites at the cherry. Play on to the umpire. Welsh at ground level does well. Fires out the hand pass. Then receives one back. It was a shocker. Went to his ankles. Mickey Galak has a chance to pick up in the Centrals. His non-preferred left foot shot is a shocker too. And it's over the line now to bounds. This is pressure plus. Welcome to the pressure cooker at the Anakie Oval here. 22 points for them. 15 minutes gone final quarter. Will be Centrals, the leaders. 2 straight kicking. 10-2, 62-4-10. 34.
AJ with the football now. Dave
That might
Walmsley.
be 5-10. The scoreboard's behind. Run, it's 5-10.
AJ or Mickey Howard picks it up from that Dave Walmsley kick in and slammed the ball onto his boot from 55 metres and it wobbled through for a minor score.
1 point only on the board. Waiting on the ball to come back. So Dave Walmsley, who's played in just about every position by the Raven today, I think he's going to kick it in from full back. He's had a busy day, the veteran. These kids still haven't got the ball back. They've shown a fair bit of fight, Anakie, right, haven't they? The third quarter they had one of the players couldn't score, and again this quarter, when the other players can't score, I just wonder with a few inclusions next week whether they might just worry the Centrals out of the game. Here's Walmsley kicking the ball in towards the grandstand side of the ground. The target is Camerotto. Up he goes. Can't mark. He's pulled up the footy. Got the hand pass away just in time. Looking for a teammate in Jamison coming past. Jamison is tackled, loses the footy in the tackle, and the umpire says he has made no attempt to get rid of it, and I'm going to play a free kick for Werribee Centrals, and the little fella who's had a pretty good game, Simon Milan, will take the free kick right half forward.
Ball now kicked there on that one home from the central ball. Mark not played the sucker. The big ruckman for Anakie goes in strongly. Tackle there though from, I think you'll find that's the 19 jersey, and Andrew Jamison's given away a free kick. And Jamie Ellis will get the kick though. Advantage was played, Cookie.
It was, Ronnie.
Well, that's not an advantage.
Well, I didn't think so either, but that's what the umpire paid. He went, it's built through to, I just missed who kicked that ball there. I was waiting for the player to pick himself up to take the free, but he let the play go on. I doubt that decision by Phil Dower, and he might watch the replay, and he might doubt it too. He might not. Here's Walmsley kicking out again. Up they go. Peter Price. Brown plays high but can't hold the mark. He battles on well on the ground and taps the ball out of the pack. It goes back into the pack. Kick it off the ground down there, and they do. To the Anakie side. It's picked up by Jason Drews. Hand pass towards Camerotto instead of wing. Can't pick it up. Now he does so. Tackle loses it. He's got support. Oh, the player stacking on top of the ball out here. There's 5 or 6 in screen, and that's right in front of us. It's off hands. It's over the boundary line and out of bounds. Helping him out there was Anthony Wolf. He couldn't quite gather it in, and neither too was the PM Paul Mallier.
James Fuller doing battle there with Tucker. As the ball coming through like a train was rolling with Beck. Picked it up sweetly, punched it onto his right foot, looks for Simon Billane, couldn't trap it, but quick hands from Mick Howard, gave it to Darren Finlay, who on the left foot shoots from 35 metres. Great goal, Darren Finlay.
Yabba-dabba-doo, that one, Ronnie. If it wasn't over before, I think it's over now. Great goal. Well played, Mickey Howard and Finlay running on that favoured left foot. Had a flying shot at the goal. Brought it back nicely on a little bit of breeze here now. Just a touch of breeze favouring that bottom scoreboard end. And he put a nice goal through. And they've gone further ahead. They've gone to 11 goals for 70 to 5 goals 10 40. It's 30 points the difference. 11-4 68 evidently. I thought it was 70. Anyway, I think it's 70, Ron. Back to the centre. Umpire started for 30. Camerotto's going to get another free kick. Matty fit for the quarter, and he'll put Anakie into attack. Late stages final quarter.
Nice kick for Camerotto too. Looks for the lead of the high-flying Blomshell in Shane Friday. Couldn't take the ball as Dennis Cunningham butters up well for the Central. Brings the ball right across to the members' side. Half-back flank position. Kicks off the carpet, Joel Fisher. Done well too, the 51 jersey for Central today. The ball now loose. Picked up by Paul Welsh. Kicks it quickly out there to the centre wing position. Looked for his teammates there in the youngster in Jason Drews. Couldn't do so as Beck came in again and kicked the ball to half forward. But the ball rebounds and a diving mark taken there at half back by Greg Hutchison. 2 extra teammates there. Mallier got the ball in. Hutchison took the mark and played on into the big fella. Tucker, who takes the mark in the centre of the ground, goes out wide as he can go. He finds his teammate, a hand pass coming back and running the ball through half forward here. Kick off the ground, goes to the true centre half forward position. Chance for Brad Miller. Drops the ball off the ground for the Centrals. They've headed for the safety of the bench many times today. They don't find it on this occasion. Chance for Scott Hearn to pick up for Anakie. Hearn does so. Hunt kicks the ball back into the corridor. No mark taken down there. The ball spills free. It's picked up by Little Friday. Little Friday into the pocket. The kick is a beauty. And he's found his teammate out in front taking the mark. He just wanted Glenn Light. 30 here, Glenn Light. He just wouldn't give us a look there. Glenn Light has taken the mark, and well played, Little Friday. He's kept trying all day, and Light now with a chance to reduce that 30-point deficit by 6 points. Well, he's kicking Cookie from a good 35 metres from goal. At a 60-degree angle. The drop punt, it looks good off the boot. The goal umpire just kicks across to the left.
Oh, he kicked it.
Both hands.
Oh, that's a good kick. Played his top goal of the day. A big one. Kicked by Light. Any scores back to the studio, Shane.
Okay. Well, great goal.
No scores at the moment. There's the scoreboard. 6 goals, 10, 46. Anakie, 11 goals, 4, 70. The Werribee Centrals, it's 24 points the difference. And we have played 19.5 minutes up the final quarter.
On the Taco Bill final quarter scoreboard here at the Anakie round 19 GDFL match of the day, where light rain is still falling out here. Cookie has been falling for most of the game, but to the players' credit, they've gone about their business rather well.
Yeah, not a lot of marks taken today, Ron. So the Chris Ruth, the Inkspot, the mark of the day is going to be hard to pick. There's been a lot of them. Out of the centre, Phillips sticks it up the ground for the Centrals, gets it up forward. Running under the football well and picking it up as little Ellis. Ellis punt kicks towards Fordham, leading out. Hey, he's the favourite, takes a beauty falling backwards. Chris Fatty Fordham, lovely guy, takes the most mark. Deep in forward pocket, right in front of the scoreboard. How far out, Ronnie? 25 metres perhaps. Should score. The angle is reasonably acute.
Fordham's got panic, looks close. Oh, he's just offline to the right of the six, and Chris Fordham, one of his copybook, kicking his first point here this afternoon.
Well, we won't sell his performance short here today. It's 11-5, 71 to 6, 10, 46, because Chris Fordham set them up early in that first quarter with 3 great goals. The kick-in from full-back has been marked by, was it Womersley? He kicks it back to the player who kicks it in the 48 chapter, and that's Craig Hillgrove, who takes the mark in half-back.
Goes short there, down the corridor to his teammate Greg Hutchison, and found, looks like Darren Friday, well up the ground. His kick though, a poor one, right across the ground on the outer side where Paul Welsh kicked it off the carpet, and being infringed with on that occasion on centre wing was Tony Peace.
Peace now, fires the ball up towards half forward. He's found a teammate there in, might be Darren, Shane Friday. Kicks the ball down towards the half forward flank. No mark is taken. Laying a good tackle light, but it's still 3. And away they come. That might be little Milan again. Gee, he's had a good game. Punt kicks it in the centre of the ground. The kick not centimetre perfect on this occasion, and getting back and taking a nice mark. Here's the PM, Paul Murray.
Murray goes short for the centre of the ground and finds Duncan Cunningham now off the Anakie side. Looks to centre half forward, or Tucker could have been held. No free kick forthcoming. Jamie Ellis broke through the space of the pack, butters up well and drives the ball to the centre of the ground, where Phillips takes a fine mark but played on foolishly.
He did too, and he lost the footy in the tackle. The hand pass comes out to Hutchison. Hutchison, the former Correa ruck rover, punt kicks up towards the big Friday. He dropped the mark he should have taken. Justin Morley's there to butter up and kick the ball out of the fence. Did it well there, Morley. Down towards half forward. Anakie still trying hard. Coming out of the fence was Andrew Jamison, winning the plaudits of the crowd as he battled on hard there against the 2 opponents and managed to kick it off the ground and get a boundary. So with through centre wing possession, 40 plays, 71. 22 minutes gone, final quarter for Taco Bills.
Ball now, seeing that Fulleye and Tucker doing the ruck contest, being held with James Fulleye. You get the free kick on centre wing.
Gives it across the Pies. Brown is fierce, the pass to centre half forward. Up goes Howard, can't mark. At the bottom of the pack, a chance for Galauka. He's bundled off the footy. The ball's fully out wide outside the attacking 50. Picked up by the number 15 jersey in Melia, but something behind play. Ron, a bit of a dust out. There's just the umpire's blown the whistle as Melia was about to be off with the footy, and the free kick's going the way of Anakie.
It looks like Craig Hillgrove and
you're right, Ronnie.
Peter Brown tackled each other. No, it was Mick Howard.
Mick Howard, was it? Well, the free kick goes to Hillgrove, and he punt kicks the ball towards centre wing. Looking for Lucas Edwards. He's got 2 to beat. He can't do so. At the back of the pack, stealing at Justin Worley. He's a likely customer. Punt kicks with the left foot up inside the attacking 50. No mark taken. Oh, who's this crashing through the back line? Dave Womersley frightened the daylights out of everyone, including anyone that was in his way. Got it across to his teammate in Hutchison. Out wide he goes, and Welsh takes the mark at half back for Anakie.
Great football, Mr. Walmsley, skipper, Dave Walmsley. Great work as we see now that the ball is with another big fella. It's Paul Welsh, who's kicked the ball right across the ground, and well marked there by Roland Beck. Played on foolishly, and now Anakie to control the ball through the agency of Anthony Wolf. His quick kick on the left foot. Shark by Tucker. Andy Tucker now gives it across to his little player there and teammate Darren Fiddler, who did the banana bender. So he's brother Shane.
Friday gets it to Friday. He gives it to Hutchison down to the forward zone. No mark taken down there. They need some marks down there. Hearns up. Camerado it is. Knocks the ball in front of him. Picked up a flying right foot shot. The goal by Greaves. Won't make the distance. Back goes Edwards. Can't mark. Play on the call. Kick it up the ground. They do. The Werribee defenders kick it up the ground. They put it through for a behind. They just can't get a mark down there in front of goal all day. Really, that's been their problem. And the wind's just freshening up a little here.
Yeah, it certainly is. And yep, a little bit of rain still falling out here this afternoon as we see now the ball from Peter Brown. I should say Peter Nash was the fullback. Found Brad Triller in the back pocket. Plays on quickly the Dasher. Kicks the ball to centre wing. But it's Paul Anakie through the agency of Wolf. Anthony Wolf goes short and finds his teammate Darren Friday, who waits no time and gave the hand pass to the running Duncan Cunningham, who kicks up there looking for Camarotto. I should say Camarotto. But what's happened? Camarotto's infringed with his opponent there in Cunningham, and Dennis Cunningham gets the free kick.
He kicks it a shocker across towards half, back towards pool line. Luckily, he's got a bit of support there, and the ball is unkicked out of defence. 47 plays 61. Handy break here to the central. They'll win the game. Next week will be a bit more interesting, I think you'll find. It goes out wide, getting his foot to the ball, Andrew Jamison there for the Anakie Footy Club. As the cows in the background just must be milking time, Brownie. All the cows are coming in now. They're just drifting into the picture there on the screen. Cows over the line out of bounds, and the ball's over near the cows, so where someone's got to go and get it. Hope they're not bulls out there, Brady. I wouldn't be getting it.
Dear me, Chookie. Well,
you've got time to line it back. Well, this comes back. Here it comes down. The boundary umpire is going to put this one back into play. A little bit of help there. Darren Finlay went and got it. That might get him a vote for the umpire with a bit of luck, he said. As the umpire throws it, that's a lovely show, and he's done beautifully, this boundary umpire, all day. Up goes Big Pooleye, wins the hit down. It goes towards Balan. The hand pass comes back. Another hand pass towards Finlay, who foxes that ball from the ball paddock. Can't pick it up, Finlay. Gets one in the back. Stage for it. Play on the call. Good call to it. Paul Valley, the PM grabs it and half back for Anakie, and he punch kicks the man in the fence up towards Camarotto, bounces off his chest. Chance here now for the Zip Brown coming down the ground, picks up a big long kick into the goal square. Up goes Fordham, can't mark off hand through, but one behind. Was that Pies Brown? It was. Streaming down the ground out of the fence, having a flying shot for the goal.
Very attacking centre half back. He's been a Pies Brown, and he's been a real contributor here this afternoon for the Centrals as they now move to 11-6-72. They really all over Anakie this afternoon. 6-11-47. That's some 25 points advantage, and we're well into mid-time. I think you'll find Chookie the final turn.
Short kick in from Walmsley, landed in the arms of Hillgrove. You've been up looking for Friday up at half-back. Friday could not mark on that occasion. Ball's bottled up out there towards the Bulls. It goes again over the line out of bounds. It's on the full this time. Call the players. Wait on the boundary umpire coming into the scene. I think he's not going to agree with the players this occasion, and he's going to throw it in just beside a rubbish bin out there on the far side of the ground.
25 and a half minutes have gone to the final turn. The ball went out of side. As we see down the ball, Tucker does well. Gets it to Friday. And gee whiz, Shade Friday, he'll sleep well. Likewise, Darren it was. Darren's done exceptionally well here this afternoon. Finds Wolf now at half back. Picks it up on the left foot. Who's done very well there also for Anakie. Kicks it up the centre wing. Looks there for his teammate working hard with Jason Flynn, but he can't develop. And we'll see a boundary throw-in right on the side centre wing.
See how this boundary umpire goes. Right in comparison with the other one. Interesting to compare the throwing styles. He leans back and throws this one. Oh, it's not a particularly good one. Didn't get up very high at all. Pooleye won the ruck. Knockout. He had to knock it away from his nose. It was that low. The ball comes out towards little Balan. He's done well, little Simon Balan. Taps it on well. He's got support coming out of the fence there from Damien Balan. Kicks the ball towards the centre of the ground. In goes Tony Peace. Tackled too high for mine. Play on as the call. Peace is legged as he tries to get up to lay a tackle. And Peace will take the free kick. Attacking side of the centre of the ground. And good umpire in there because although wherever he said was going to get away with the ball, Peace was legged as he tried to lay a tackle. It's all elementary, my dear Watson. There goes the siren. It's all over here at Anakie, and the Werribee Centrals have topped up a pretty good home and away year for them, and they have defeated Anakie. 11 goals, 6, 72 points on the board. Anakie, 6 goals, 11, 47 points, and I think this paves the way for a bit of a thriller next week, Ronnie Brain. Unfortunately, I'm unable to call with you next week. I'm going to miss you. You probably won't miss me, of course.